Okay, so get this right. I get this email. Subject line, ladies, please take note. All caps, 5 exclamation points.
Oh, wow, subtle.
Right? Like, who could resist that, right? And of course, I gotta click. Turns out it's this whole treatise on why men marry some women, but like date completely different women.
Interesting. I mean, right off the bat, you've got to wonder, like, is this based on any real personal experience or...
That's the thing. It's more like someone's very passionate opinion. But there's some nuggets in there, like it really digs into this idea of stability. It says men are attracted to women for 2, and only 2 reasons.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Hit me with these 2 reasons.
All right, so reason 1 is, drumroll please, sex.
That's shocking.
Right. Like groundbreaking stuff here. But to be fair, it does say it's more than just, the physical act. It's like that initial spark, the excitement, the newness.
Oh, that makes more sense. So what's reason number 2?
Love. But again, they kind of define it as this like intense, almost overwhelming feeling that kind of, sweeps you off your feet.
Okay, so we've got the hot and heavy, the passionate love affair, but the email title hinted at marriage. So where does that fit in?
That's where things get interesting. The piece is saying men might date for sex and love, but they commit. They get down on one knee for one thing and one thing only: stability.
Stability. That's a loaded word. What exactly does this source mean by that?
It's almost like they define it in terms of peace of mind, like a sense of calm amidst the, the craziness of life.
So are they talking like practical stability, like can she hold down a job, manage a household, that kind of thing?
Yes, some of that is there.
Yeah.
The whole, can she create a home, nurture a family, those traditional roles. But it also goes deeper, I think. It's almost like an emotional stability. Can she weather the storms? Can she be a source of comfort, support?
I see. So not just a partner, but a haven almost, a source of calm and security. Makes you think, though, are we reducing love and relationships to a checklist?
Totally. Like, where's the joy, the laughter, the shared adventures? It's not all about just surviving, right?
Right. And let's be real, this whole idea of stability, it can mean different things to different people. Maybe for some, it asks financial security, knowing the bills are paid, having a roof overhead. For others, maybe it's emotional maturity, a partner who's self-aware, can communicate their needs.
And haven't studies shown that relationships thrive on, like good communication, respect, the ability to work through disagreements?
Exactly. This source kind of glosses over all that. And let's not forget, it's written from a very specific perspective, very traditional gender roles.
Which, hello, it's 2025.
Right. The world has moved on, thankfully. Relationships are way more diverse. The roles are fluid, constantly evolving.
But okay, there's this other point that really struck me. The source claims a man might actually leave a long-term partner, someone he loves, if
he finds someone who offers more of this supposed stability.
Exactly. Like, what does that even mean? Is that even love?
Tough question, right? I mean, is it possible to love someone but not feel secure with them? Or is it more about fear of the unknown, like sticking with what's familiar even if it's not truly fulfilling?
Maybe it's both. Like, there's love, but there's also this nagging feeling that something's missing.
Yeah.
And maybe that gets projected onto the partner rather than like looking inward, figuring out what you need.
That's a good point. And it makes you think, what role does self-awareness play in all this?
Right. Knowing yourself, what you truly value, what you need in a partner.
Because honestly, how can you even build stability with someone else if you haven't figured that out for yourself?
So true. Now, okay, before we wrap up, I do want to give credit where credit's due. Even though this source is like a bit simplistic, it did hammer on one point that I think is super important.
Which is?
Respect. And peace.
Yeah.
Like, it claims those are the foundations of any truly stable relationship.
And I can't argue with that. I mean, think about it. Whether you're single, dating, married, whatever, those are qualities we should all be cultivating.
For ourselves and in our relationships.
Absolutely. And maybe that's the real takeaway here. It's not about finding someone who checks all the boxes on some pre-made stability list. It's about recognizing those qualities in yourself and then being open to finding a partner who vibes with that.
So listeners, I think we've got some homework for you. What does stability truly mean to you? And how can you build that, not just in your relationships, but within yourself?
Great questions to ponder.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. It's been, let's just say, thought-provoking. Until next time.